You're your favorite Terry Little Bacon Bear hanging out with the one and only JG goddamn Riff.
Yeah, I know what's up. What's up, Bacon Bear?
Honestly, I'm excited for this interview just because now we have crossed each other's paths like everywhere off the camera. Yeah. I was at the airport one morning. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I was just really tired and just trying to get to the plane. And there was somebody standing in front of me, and they had their back turned to me. And I thought to myself, consciously, I said, I bet I know who this person is, and I just wonder if I do. And they turned around, and that person was JG Riff. I said, well, hey, friend. And he said, hey. He just skipped on about his life and his day. And then also catch you at Broccoli Fest was just like precious. Because he stole my lighter. He stole my lighter. I did not forget I had this golden lighter, and he stole it. And I'm just glad that we're orbiting all the right things. But I'm glad that we finally get here on some not quite burnt out shit. And we finally got an interview. Because if I can also say this, everywhere I go, when I go to schools and shit, kids always ask about you and Mar, and y'all are their favorites.
Yeah, they love us. They love us for sure.
Do you think that you live up to the hype yet?
I try to live up to it as much as I can. I don't really try to get too caught up on that. I just try to make it like everyday life. So me living every day is living up to the hype.
You know, I think one of my most biggest irritations right now, I don't want to say that. One thing that irritates me is these lists that they put out every single week and every bro.
See, God brought me here today for this. Exactly.
Why you say that?
I said the same thing this morning. I woke up and I seen the new list, but it was the girls. So I'm like, why the fuck they keep on making these damn lists, man?
Why do we keep doing these lists?
It's pointless, because I think with the list it make you try to be better than the next motherfucker from the same area. Like, we all from DC. Why the fuck are you worried if you number 12 or number 2 or number 3? These motherfuckers in LA ain't making no motherfucking list of the top 30 rappers in their city. Everybody just trying to be as lit as they can be. And I think if everybody just stop focusing on a damn list and trying to be DMV famous, we could be global.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, because I think that the perspective is almost skewed. Like, what is the best and what is that based on?
Exactly.
Like, who's even deciding that? And do we even trust the credibility of the person that made the list in the first
Hell
place?
no.
Like, who is this nigga in the first place? Like, you just found 20 people that you saw on the gram or that you streamed.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, it's not to say that some of those people don't deserve those positions, but there are plenty of people that get active in the comments that's like, nah, such and such should be on this joint. And then we arguing for 300 comments for what?
And it's pointless.
And it was pointless as shit. And so it really drives my brain crazy, just because I don't know how we need to get further away from that. We got to get further away from that.
You too, me too. I'm on the same thing.
But I'll say this, when they do the best of, you always seem to be on it. So it's kind of crazy that you would say, as a person that's ended up on the list, that you would, like, you know.
I just know I'm bigger than the list. Like, not bigger than nobody on the list, but that's not what I do it for, to make a DMV list. They need to make a rapper list. So I need to be on there with Lil Baby and Lil Durk.
You want to open the arena that big?
That big. Hell yeah.
That's a big ass goal. I think when I think about the big arena of things, like, it kind of overwhelms me in a good way and a bad way. Like, I think it's easy to stand out, but it's just always kind of overwhelming. Like, how am I going to navigate this and be the best in this thing?
I don't try to think about how I'm going to navigate. I just go. I just figure it out when I get there.
Okay.
I go here, all right, now I got to adjust, move a little different. Then I go here, now I could be myself. I could be Riff. Now I go to somewhere else. Now I got to go back to being chill, humble, and relax about what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Do you really think you underrated?
Hell yeah.
What do you think that you... Okay, how much underrated are we talking?
Like, I think I make next level music. Like, my music, the conventional DMV sound I don't got. Mm-hmm. I can. And I think it'll be easy. Like, if I was to just get 10 beats from Anti and just tell them chop it up, make it bounce, and I just swag the beat, but it'll be like effortless. Like, it won't be no difficulty with that. But I like broadening my horizons. I like doing everything. I want to hear a difficult beat that is hard to rap on, and then go up and down with the melodies and do all type of shit with it. So
I really think when I listen to Underrated that you did pick really good beats. Like these were well sourced. Do you have any favorite producers?
Hell yeah. Kid, SJR. I got a new producer. His name SJ, and I forget. It's one he produced this record I got called Switched Up. It's actually doing pretty good right now. I forget his name, but him, he's definitely one of my favorites right now too.
I think he's the second or the third on the project.
Second.
Okay.
Second.
So I really like the beats in which you choose, and I like that you spoke to the DMV sound piece, just because I feel like that's another one of them arguments that niggas go back and forth on and back and forth on. Like I think that it's special that we have a sound, but I'm always interested to see like how the rest of the world is gonna receive our sound, because I don't know if they always get it. Like it lands with some niggas well, but it doesn't always land with everybody well. Like there has to be something that is like uniform that the rest of the world can like really sink their teeth into, that type of shit. So I did like Underrated.
Thank you.
If I could tell you, my favorite song is Expedia.
Okay.
I really liked Expedia.
Okay, I like Expedia too. I actually love Expedia.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Well, of course, you gonna say you love all your damn songs. They all your damn songs.
Nah, but see, you have different people who tell you their favorite song, and I ain't heard nobody tell me, oh, I like Expedia.
Really?
Hell no.
I wouldn't have expected a song called Expedia would have landed so well.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I was okay, all right, Expedia.
Nah, cause I got a bar in there, a bar in the song, and I say, you cop a pack, I booked the flight, you stay the night, I'm Expedia. So I was like, all right, bet.
That seems easy.
Yeah, that was cool.
I liked also, I really like when I go on like a first take of the album, and I say, oh, that's a good song. Oh, that's a good song. And so you're trying to pick your favorite through it. And so once you get 3 or 4 into it, it's like, okay, this project might be alright. If I got like enough of these where I'm just like, okay, let me not skip the jump.
For sure.
So you said Switched Up is one that's landing well with people. Why do you think that's working? Do you think it's the beat? Do you think it's the message? Or what do you think it is?
I think it's like everything. What I'm talking about, the beat, what I'm doing, just showing like my everyday life. I'm chilling, smoking some weed, making some money. I think it was all that in one.
Speaking of making money, I brought this topic up on Twitter earlier, and I was asking artists, what do they care about? Like, as an artist, what do you care about at this point? What's important to you?
Not getting bored. Like, I don't want to get bored with this shit. So I always try new shit, try different shit. Only thing I can really say I don't really do is put 100% into music videos. But as far as like doing the music, meeting new producers, I just don't want to get bored. I want to always have fun. I'm always worrying about having fun with the music, because if I ain't having fun with the music, then I don't want to do it.
Yeah, but I feel like it's easy to not have fun with your work after a little bit, just because once it's a thing that's like feeding you, or like it's something that you got to do every single day to make sure that you're getting better at it, it can sometimes feel like it's a chore at that point.
Yeah, but I'm blessed enough to receive a cool check twice a month for my music, so that'd be a little bit motivation for me too.
Give me some insight on like, does streaming help you eat? Because I don't know anything about this world.
Hell yeah. So like,
you ain't gotta give me nothing specific.
No, I'm gonna tell you, like, when I got my first check, like 2018, I was in North Carolina just chilling. I just came back from California, and I was just chilling with my friends. We smoking, and I just checked my phone one day. It's like $1,000. I'm like, holy shit. Oh, I'll never gotta sell drugs again. That's the first thing I thought in my mind. I'm like, shit, I'm done selling weed. Fuck that. I could do it off this. And then since then it just got bad. It went from 1,000 to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Now it's just like, damn.
But how many streams do you think that you had to get? Do you think that you had to get $1,000?
Let me show you.
Yeah. I was arguing. I woke up with this shit at 7:30 on my mind. Like, how are niggas eating off their streams? Because it's fantastic if you're at the level of like JG Riff, like where you can eat that way. But I don't know how many niggas is really eating off their streams. Like, can
actually, that's why I really won't sign no deal right now. Cause how much money I get off my streams right now, I feel as though like, all right, if I could get a little bit bigger to where as though I could get 10 to 12,000 a month, off streaming, then shit, I'd be good.
Do you think then at that point that that's why radio and shit don't matter? Because I think I argue with niggas every single day. You can be honest with me. Like, that's just like a thing. People just, they so hyper focused on their streams and things that they don't care anything about the radio and the other pieces then at that point.
I actually think the radio is important though, if you're trying to get bigger. But if you just mainly focusing on your streams, no, I take that back. The radio turns your streams up, believe it or not. Like, you got people that not even on Apple Music or stuff. They just ride in their car all day and listen to the radio all day. They could get put on to music and all type of stuff. So it's like, it's hand in hand.
Yeah, I love that you saying hand in hand because I don't think that any one way creates like success. Like, I don't think that you can do it all with radio, and I don't think that you can do it all with streaming. But like, you can meet them two things in the middle. You in a perfect spot. Perfect. But I feel like it'd be like pulling teeth to get niggas to like really respect radio sometimes. Like, if I ain't Charlamagne or if I ain't Angela Yee, it's like, well, I gotta prove myself to you every single day, you know what I mean, to show you what that impact is. Like, I really have put niggas in position to win and they've shitted in my hand. Like, what?
I think it's more so because, I can't say it. I just don't know why people would shit in your hand, Bacon.
I don't know why they would either.
But on another tip, I just think people they lose faith fast. So instead of them shitting in your hand, I think it was more so like they didn't believe.
That's why we gotta show them.
That's it, exactly. We just gotta show them. That's all. If it was more proof in the pudding, a lot of people it wouldn't feel like you got shitted on your hand.
It's a crazy analogy, but I mean, it's definitely true. But I mean, I think it's all in time and it's all in earned respect. Like, I think people learn every single day and they get better at it and they get worse at it, and, you know, they figure it out. I was having a conversation with somebody recently and they were talking about artists, and they offered some advice that maybe artists should write different music or say different things in their songs to yield different results. And I said, well, I don't know if they should do that, because I feel like artists write to the experiences in which they haven't. Yeah,
you can't really tell an artist how to feel or where to go with his music. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Or, you know what I'm saying? Can't really get in. I think that's interfering with the artistic process. Like, back up.
That's a back up. But I mean, also on the other side, like when we're like losing rappers to shit, jail and death for their raps, for the things that they say, like, where do we find some middle ground in the things in which we share, like being creative versus like in trouble?
I can't really call it, because it's like, how can we not speak our lives? Like, I know people died for it in the past, and people will continue to die for it. But it's our life at the end of the day. Like, I ain't choose it. I was born this way. For most of us, some people do choose the streets and go the other way and then get killed like that. But I'm speaking for the real street people that really grew up in this shit and have to live this shit every day to survive. It's hard. Like, what else I'm gonna talk about? I don't know.
That was my reply. I said people are writing to their experiences. Like, they're not just pulling this out their ass. They saying these things just because it's where they live in. This is what their experiences look like. But do you feel like as an artist then at that point that you have any pressure to make anything different or sound different or try to do something different so that you can positively impact or say something different?
Yes. I try to talk about money more. Like, just making money, getting money, being motivated to get some money. I don't really, you might hear a little gumball here and there. I might throw it in there.
I feel like in Underrated, you did talk a lot about money. Like, that was it's an easier thing to talk about. But you know what? That only comes when you get some. Yeah. And when you get some experiences under your belt, like when you go on to see some other shit. Like, your project sounds like you've been traveling a little bit.
Yeah, I have, and I've been. What I'm trying to say, I've been trying to I've been focused on switching it up from like, I ain't gonna keep talking about killing niggas and shit. For real.
Sorry, that ain't funny.
I'm gonna talk about getting some money and doing shit with my money and showing the young he can really do this if he just focus up.
What do you think is maturing you up? Do you think it's fatherhood?
Yeah, my son.
I like fatherhood on you. You look so sweet with your baby. I love rappers when y'all get a kid, y'all get all soft. Ooh, I'd be like, ooh, that's a gangster with a baby. Look at it.
I'm glad I ain't got no daughter. I'd have been too soft.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'd have been a sucker.
Really?
Cold sucker.
Your baby even making you cry?
Sometimes, like last night, he was singing my songs. He know a lot of my songs. Really? Fucking me, yeah. So I just play that shit, and he just be singing it to me. And he too, so it really be like, what the fuck?
I don't got no kids. I just live through y'all's kids. I call myself Uncle Bacon, and that's it. That's it.
You
like
ain't
that's,
gonna have no kids?
I don't know. I just don't know where it fits with me in the lifestyle in which I live. Sometimes, like I would have to have a really dedicated partner, to help do this. Cause I'm gonna be in the club with you. How we gonna be outside if the baby outside too?
For sure.
Like I'm gonna be like Ari and G Herbo's son. And then y'all gonna be tearing me up in the comments like, I don't need that.
In the club.
Like, look at Bacon Bear and her baby out here in the club showing their ass. Like, yeah, this is what y'all wanted. This is the full circle moment y'all wanted. So, and I can't have that. And so it's somewhere in the middle, but I just like watching fatherhood soften y'all up just because, like you said, your experiences really kind of like hardened you really early.
Yeah, definitely.
And you're from DC proper, correct? Mm-hmm. Different than Maryland, right?
Way different.
You think like really, really, really different, or is just like a little bit different?
A little bit different. I ain't gonna say way different. It's a little bit different.
I think it's changing now, though. Like in that shit, I feel like the line is blurring. It's like all the same.
Nah, yeah. Definitely the same because everybody on the same stuff.
Because it's on the same time is what I mean. Like,
yeah,
it's like all the same neighborhoods, all the same things. But if shit's crunchy, it's crunchy all around.
I was about to say in DC, like earlier in my career, not my rapping career, but just my life, you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go out Maryland and duck off and be alias.
You can't duck off in Maryland now.
Can't duck off in Maryland now, nigga. You gotta go to motherfucking Herndon, Virginia.
Not Herndon. Dumfries.
Dumfries. No, for real.
Well, I mean, you go to the lengths that you can to try to get some different shit. Like I went to Utah earlier in the year. I saw some. It was beautiful.
What the fuck you doing in Utah?
It was beautiful.
I'm gonna go to Utah.
Beautiful houses. The Airbnb was spectacular. I took the most beautiful shower I've ever taken in my life. I wish I could tell you. But, I think that experiences like that are exactly why kids go to like Camp Schmidt. Like they got to go see different shit to like have different experiences. Do you think that your different experiences are now coming through your music?
Yes, easy. You could just hear it. You could tell I'm doing different stuff. You could tell I'm not just sitting in the hood all day. You know what I'm saying? You could tell I'm on the plains. I'm in Cali. I could be in Atlanta. I could be in DC. I'm in New York. No telling where I'm at. You could hear it through my music.
Do you think that is a good method to also stay out the way and keep things safe and just keep on the move? Because I think a lot of artists are adopting this. If I just keep moving, everything is fine.
Yes and no, because anything can happen to you anyway. So it's like, you go out of town to stay cool, and you know what I'm saying? But you might have on, like P&B Rock, you might have on $100,000 worth of jewelry, and that nigga might want that shit, wherever you are. So I wouldn't really say it's keep you too safe, it just keep you focused on what you're trying to do. Because if you stay here, it's hard to stay focused because you're surrounded by all the same shit all day.
I want to change. But I can't I can't accept the idea that like it really might endanger my life. Dead ass. Like I would hope that somebody would be like, oh, Bacon Bear, she good. Don't touch Bacon Bear chain. But like, bro, some nigga might be dumb enough, you know what I mean? You just never know, and that's really scary. But like, even when I think back to sitting with Gunu, I just think about like having conversations with him and saying things like, you think you should change the way that you move in to maybe correct these things? He's like, nah, it's cool. I'm going to do what I can. But I feel like we have to do something different now because our young people are dying also. Like, it's not just our artists. It's the young people in our communities, the carjackings, it's the violence and everything else now.
Hell yeah. Shoot. The way you move is like the biggest part. Man, shoot, I wish bruh would have changed how he was moving because he was way bigger than what he viewed himself, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even that close to him, man. Being on the outside looking in, you could tell, like, nigga, you big. You know what I'm saying? You did a lot more shit than a lot of these rappers did in the city. Like, even you touched so many people, like, to the mainstream industry.
No, literally.
No, for real. And then back down to all us. So, yeah, I definitely, how you move is definitely important, man. You cannot move regular. I don't care. Even if you are regular, you're not trying to be regular, so don't move regular. Like, move like you got somewhere to be, people to feed, you know what I'm saying? You can't be out here all day. Because if you die, then what's going to happen, though? If you get 30 years, who going to take care of your people? They going to be fucking your bitch. Nigga ain't going to visit your mother.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? You got your couple ones, your solid ones that do that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, there's plenty of brothers and sisters behind the four walls right now that can attest that them calls ain't coming very consistently.
Hell nah, man. Hell nah.
It fades out. But I mean, you talked about loyalty all throughout your album. Like, loyalty seems to be like a real big theme to you. Like, that's something that's really important to you.
Hell yeah.
People be crossing you?
I wouldn't say people be crossing me. I've just seen it. So, like, I've seen people get crossed, and then I'd be like, oh, no, I can't go for that
Can't
shit.
be me.
Hell no. And I have been crossed in the past. Like, I ain't gonna say I never been crossed. That'd be a goddamn lie. But I'm big. If you cross me, it's like you lost me. It's no doubling back. I can't. It's no way in hell.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know how fake feelings. Like, it'll always be on the front of my mind if we was to ever be like around each other. Like,
Yeah, because I know what you're capable of now.
You did that fuck shit. How the fuck we gonna live life together, nigga?
Yeah, like when you stole my lighter, it was like, damn, how we ever gonna be cool again? You promised you was never gonna steal my lighter, but you did. It's crazy about loyalty. But you know what? We give people chances to get better. We give them chances to grow. This nigga stole from me.
I'm gonna get a custom bacon bed lighter.
Woo, thank you. And a chain. I'll take the chain too. When them streams come through, I will take some of them. But, you know, I really want to give you your roses because truly, when I go to schools, when I go to pep rallies, when they in the comments, when they get to argue, when they pull up on me on the street, when they stop me in traffic, they're asking about artists like you. Because I think it's safe to say at this point, I put you in the top 10 for the area.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I don't want to say top 5 because I'm really bad at kind of doing top anything. But, like, top 10 is fantastic. Like,
yeah, that's
you're
cool.
so often asked about. So I want to give you your roses and just tell you that you're doing great work and that you're definitely touching lives every single day.
Thank you.
So you be getting your heart broken?
No.
No? You be break hearts?
No, I don't break hearts.
I don't believe that.
I don't.
What you mean? I don't believe you.
How do you don't believe that?
You way too nice to not break hearts.
What
like,
the fuck?
Listen, I'm nice. I break hearts. And I
Nah.
don't mean to. It's just I'm just too nice. I broke your heart. So
Explain.
okay, so when you're kind and you're charming, you know, you can endear yourself to too many people at once, or, you know, endear yourself to people you're trying to get away from, and things
Okay.
like that. It's easy to break hearts when you're charming.
If that's the case, I break a lot of hearts.
Okay,
Yes.
then. See, just because you're not accepting them does not mean that it ain't broken.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Hell yeah. Yeah, I break a lot of hearts then. Just being nice. You break a lot of hearts.
Someone said earlier today that it's cuffing season. Are you think you're gonna settle down quietly?
Nah, man. I don't think I'm gonna really settle down.
No.
I'm gonna have me a person, like somebody I fuck with.
You ain't gonna take her out of barcode, huh?
Nah, you can stay in Baco.
I heard that bar. I just went to Barcode for the very first time recently. I said, oh shit.
Barcode is lit though.
It was a little ghetto down.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
I did. I saw a local rapper in there that day, and I had to get up out of there. It was getting a little dicey for me. I said, I'm gonna step up out of here. I won't say who, but I definitely got up out of there. So, underrated is what you're pushing real hard for right now. But I noticed you didn't do any features.
Yeah, I did.
There's one. I don't want to get the song wrong, but I think it's Around. I'll have to listen to it later, but I think you should get Fat Trell in the feature.
Fat Trail?
I know that sounds so crazy, but there's one.
No, I don't.
I want to make sure it's the right one.
I've
But
actually been trying to get Brody on the song for a long time now.
the timing is close. The timing is definitely close. Like there was one specifically. I said, damn. I think that this could work.
Yeah, I think, hell yeah.
Would you double back on any features to do anything different on this project? Because I think you could do a deluxe. Like you really I could hear so much
This
potential
is
for
just,
this.
honestly, underrated was like not a planned tape, right? So I had, around my birthday, I stopped recording and stuff because my son's birthday right after, so I was really handling a lot of business. And I had recorded probably June and July, recorded like 30 songs. And I just had to drop something. I just had to drop something. So I was like, all right, let me pick 10 out of this 30 and drop a little mixtape. I
Really?
was supposed to drop AI Riff, but it wasn't ready. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna end the year with that tape.
But AI Riff is like the biggest thing.
That's gonna be the biggest one.
Really?
Yeah, nah. I had 30 songs, and I was like, shit. I said I'm gonna stop recording because if I record 20 more songs, now I got 50, and then I got.
Now you gotta shrink them
I
down.
was like, hell nah.
Your work ethic is like that?
Yeah, hell yeah. If I go to the studio 3 times a week, I make. I'm gonna be nice. I ain't gonna hype me up. Make 12 songs a week.
Damn, that's a lot. But I mean, I call it like being in the gym.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
all
about
these
to
things
say.
are things that don't make it out. What is your filtering process like? How do you decide what's gonna be the best of things?
Just saying about no filtering process.
You got to, because if you got 50 songs, you ended up at 10.
Because usually how I would do it, like I wouldn't get backed up on 30 songs. Like I'll
Okay.
go to the studio, I'll make 15 songs, and that's my tape. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna make 15 more, because
Okay.
it's gonna be too difficult for me. Because I think all my music is smoke.
Really? So you love every song?
I love every song. Like I might catch like 2 or 3 that it might not sound right to me on like how I deliver what I had to say on the song. So I'm like, I ain't gonna drop this one, or I'm gonna hold this one. I might do it over.
Well, damn, that's crazy to think that your work ethic is up there. Is there anything else that you would do other than rap, if there was anything else? That's it?
Trapping.
Okay.
We outside. But before all that, football.
Really?
Yeah,
What position did you play?
I played safety.
Oh, give me football. Okay, I was gonna say you kind of small for football.
Nah, I was good though.
You had to be fast though.
I was fast. I used to
Really?
hit hard too.
How?
I'm gonna show you my highlight tape.
Okay. You know, you say he gonna pull up his huddle joint. You like, yeah, this me. Well, did you go to high school in DC too?
Yeah, I went to Baloo.
Blue. Did you fight when you was at Blue?
Nah, I was pretty.
You was quiet.
Nah, hell nah. Everybody fucking with me. I ain't had to fight nobody in Baloo.
Well,
No, I think. Nah, I ain't had to fight nobody at Baloo. Fuck no.
Well, I think times are changing now, because, like, I felt like back then, like, there was so many more, like, fights. There was no more everyday fights. But now, there's just so much more gun violence. Like,
Yeah,
it's
nah.
just getting
Now
straight to
it's
the go.
now it's different. I mean, I ain't gonna say back in the day it wasn't like that, but it was like you had certain ones where you knew, okay, that nigga, we ain't gonna fight him. He gonna have his gun out.
Yeah, he gonna get his backpack for us.
But now it's like you ain't no telling. I know a nigga might be 13, 3 feet tall with a gun big as him.
Like, he got a Draco in that backpack. And
Nah,
that's the
for real.
scary part. It's the scary part, because, like, in the different walks of my life, like, they sit in these forums and they sit in these long-ass talks about, like, how do we correct this and how do we fix it? But it's like, really, how do we correct and how do we fix it? Because they starting younger and younger every day.
That's that be the hardest question, because there's no really like direct answer to that. It's like you gotta just get hands on. That's all they do.
I said that.
Oh, that's the only way. There's no way you gonna today tell a young nigga 14, 15, Southeast DC to put his gun down if you're not hands on with him or able to take him somewhere where he gotta put his gun down.
Period.
There's no way it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. That's why I try so much and I try so hard. Locked in with, man, come chill with me. Come chill with me. We come smoke weed all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because at
We
least
can
it's
watch
safer than
TV.
that.
You chilling. And then they be like, now you smoking weed with the young. Well, he leave right here. Ain't no telling what drugs he gonna go be on. I'm just giving them this weed. You know this shit ain't laced with nothing. We smoking, we chilling, we safe. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you fail, sometimes you get the job done.
Yeah, I really do think it's doing what you can, because like you said, encouraging a child to put that gun down, or encouraging a young person to put that gun down, assumes that like you also gonna take them to a place of safety.
Hell
They
yeah.
don't have this gun just for no reason. It's
Hell
like because
yeah.
he felt unsafe.
He already seen all his friends dying. He seen all his
So
the
then
ones
why?
before him die. He now he feel like he can die. He see his death, so he like, why the fuck would I put my gun down? So
It's a lesser of two evils. It's a lesser of two evils. At
Hell
least
yeah.
if you can spend your time doing something a little bit different, maybe we can keep you safe for an afternoon, for a night, and just for another week and another day. Hopefully they can get, to the grown age of being like a JG Riff of the world and just being a star where everybody
Hopefully.
talking about top 3 everything.
For sure.
So AI Riff is for the rest of the year, right? That's what you're spending your time working on, or is it done?
Yeah, now I'm gonna spend my next couple months working on it.
Okay. Any notable features you want to whisper about? Oh, he got secret. You see that small said he got secret.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the ones that's already done.
Okay.
I got Boosie,
Okay.
Light Show,
Yeah.
and then there's 3 more that I got on that job, but I ain't gonna say it.
Okay. 3 more. And you don't have an anticipated date or time for any of those things. I don't want to rush it, no pressure.
Probably like December, November.
Okay. I can handle that. That's not too far out.
No, I'm gonna keep dropping. I got a lot of videos in the vault, and I got a lot of little stuff I'm gonna drop until then. But for the next couple months, I'm gonna be focusing on that.
Yeah, Riff. That's right. Are there any artists in the area that you are like a big fan of, or anybody that you like wish their music would be better on?
Right now, who I be listening to?
That's the other thing with them lists. I be like, who is this nigga? I be
Yeah.
feeling bad. I be feeling that bad at my job. Like I should know who that is because I'm
No,
supposed to be on my shit.
a lot of, see, but
So
I'm gonna say
aliens.
this. I'm gonna say this about it is a lot of them people that be on the list be, you could tell a nigga just seeing him on Instagram was like, all right, we just gonna throw him in here because it ain't nobody else to fill the slot.
Ain't nobody else talked about their song. Like I've never heard of this young man ever before.
Yeah.
I never stumbled across the Instagram. I ain't never just like, only even on accident.
Yeah, a lot of these niggas know. But people I listen to right now, I gotta give it to Semi Homie. He fucking shit up right now.
Where's he from?
He from Northeast,
Okay.
Saratoga, I think.
The Toga.
3 Commas, he nice. I don't even know where bruh from, but he like that. Who else I be listening to? I'm trying to really think of somebody else. I gotta say their name. Not nobody I fuck with. Everybody know who I fuck with. I'm trying to say somebody's name.
No pressure.
I'm getting there. And DBO Dog. Yeah.
Okay.
So DBO Dog, he from Southeast. Semi Homie, and 3 Commas. Them 3.
Where do you think that your music discovery comes from? Do you find these on Instagram or you just meet them?
Oh, I know O-Dog personally. I seen 3 Commas on Instagram. And I know about Semi Homie. I seen him around.
I'm always interested just because one of my biggest things is like hearing the repetition of names.
Yeah,
Or
for
if
sure.
I hear something that just like really turns my attention. But like I always just am so interested in how artists discover new music just because it's like I can hear a lot of bullshit. I hear a lot of bullshit. I be hearing a lot of bullshit. I be trying to filter through it. So I be trying to just be nice. Just, oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
for sure.
okay, yeah.
Nah, I see a lot of the music now that's popping and stuff. It's hard to like because it be offbeat, you know what I'm saying? But it be relatable to the youngins. That's what people not realizing. Like you might not fuck with it, but every youngin in the whole city did everything he just said in his last song 10 times today. From when he walk outside, when he talking about in the free car, when he talking about whatever he talking about, or whoever you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them youngins did everything he talking about, and they love it.
So that's what they related to.
Hell yeah, it's more relatable.
I'll be damned. You know what? I will say another thing is that when we be talking to these young people in these forums, we're not talking to the shooter. We ain't talking to the carjacker. We not even talking to the criminal. He
Hell
not
no.
even. He didn't even hear this jump.
Fuck 'em.
Like I just hope that whether it's in interview form, whether it's when you stole that car, they had the radio on and they heard like a positive message that like something was in there. Like we just got to orbit for better. But I love that even that you had some type of insight to just know that you have the power. You
Yeah,
really
hell
do
yeah.
have the reach and the responsibility, like as a young talent, just to just be better. So continue to travel the world, continue to be great, continue to just experience new things because that just makes for better music every single day. And I really did like Underrated. Do you have a favorite song on it? You said Switched Up? That's everybody else's
Switched
stuff.
up and Around. I really like Around. That's how I feel right now.
Okay.
Around.
And that changes though, or is it consistently that way?
Oh, it depends on how I feel tomorrow. It might be something else.
Well, shit. It might be something else. No pressure. It's 10 songs. You said that the streams are doing really well. I didn't want to put no pressure on you to show me what them numbers was.
Nah, it was right here. We just got to talking about a lot of different other stuff.
See, I be wrapping people up.
Like, look.
Let's see. Yeah, well, I see why this works. So this a month?
Nah, that's like per song. So you see how many streams it got, and then you see how much it made.
Yeah, but you got to get them kind of numbers though.
Yeah,
You got to get them kind of numbers to eat that way.
I mean, look, I'm gonna go to the bottom, and I'm gonna show you a song where like, I'm gonna go to one of my.
This is so the number we was using earlier was 50,000. This over 50,000.
Yeah.
Like, but you like I need when artists tell me like want to know what makes them a star, what's going to get them on the radio, like what means on nigga over 50,000 streams, over 100,000.
Yeah, because 50,000 streams will get you $350.
Bro, that's useless.
Out to a little boy in Southeast.
Cool, but that ain't like that's not feeding your son. That ain't Pampers.
Nah, hell no. And then see.
But they be trying to do that. That be the only thing.
Yeah, nah. I mean, if you do gotta, but you gotta do it. Like you, all right. If your first check 350, you know what I'm saying. Now you gotta keep dropping till your next check is $1,000. Like it's not like they just gonna pay you for one song. Like if you drop 10 songs in a month, they're gonna accumulate all your streams and it's gonna add up to one lump sum check.
But that's why you gotta stay consistent at it. Niggas be getting
Yes.
one song, one hit, and calling it a day, and just hoping they just keep the lights on.
Fuck no, you gotta keep dropping. That's why, honestly, I dropped like 3 tapes this year.
Do you think does that ruin the quality control of things? And at that point, because I mean, like, you just putting out shit just to put out shit. Then
No, not really, cause one, I'm practicing. See, with another artist, yeah, it would be that with them, but the frequency of how much I make music. If I didn't drop as much, and if I dropped an album or two a year, I'll be at the end of the year, I'll be sitting on 300 songs.
okay.
I'd be fucked up.
I'm trying to come to one of these sessions. I'm trying to see how this is happening. I need to see these 300 songs in action because apparently they happening. God. Well, no pressure for the rest of the year. It sounds like you're pretty consistent, but I do appreciate you showing me the numbers because it better helps me understand how niggas is eating. But really, I encourage these artists to make all these things meet in the middle because you're gonna have to fund this, whether it's trapping and also these numbers.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta have another hustle. You selling hats, t-shirts, you know what I'm saying? Merchandise. We selling a lot of merchandise, and we doing the numbers, so everything is working. It's hand in hand. But I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be able to be JG Riff if I was just depending on my streaming check, cause boom, it come in, it's like 6,000 a month. I got that in bills.
Yeah.
I gotta pay like 2,500 rent, my car note, my motherfucking car insurance. That's 4,000 right there.
Now he be wrapping his car around a tree.
Nah,
Not this nigga be wrecking cars. Not so. Ooh, you can't ride with me.
yeah, but that shit just a lot. That should be a lot. So that's 6,000. I had 2,000 and be ref for the rest of the month. That shit'll be gone first couple days.
Yeah.
So definitely have you another hustle. If your stream's doing good, boom. You need your other hustle to where though either you be like, all right, I'm gonna just pay bills with my stream money and play with this money, or save this money, pay my bills with this money. So,
absolutely, because even for myself, like Bacon Bear on the radio don't keep the lights on. Like
yeah,
there's
sure.
other things that keep the bills paid, and I need other artists to see that. Like they got to see all of these different avenues coming together as lucrative for them. Like even doing these interviews are important to them, but like this content, my shit at the end of the day, like we do a hand in hand kind of combat here. Like I'm supporting you and you supporting me, and we support each other in this space. But like, man, where the JG Riff TV show? Like, what's up with that? Like, we need shit like that because you're always going back to the ownership of your shit. So I love the way that you think.
For sure.
You have had maybe a couple orbits on the radio, but we definitely gonna get you in the crank session a lot more often. Will you make sure you give me some things? No pressure.
Yeah, I got you. I think that's my fault though. I think it'd be my fault. It'd be my fault.
It's a lot of niggas that are like that, just because it comes back to the knowledge piece, like just taking the time. Songs and things in life are moving so much faster.
And yeah, time. That's what it be like. Time, like even, like I'm so used to the check that now I gotta go back and get certain records clean. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so, just knowing I gotta do that shit be hard as hell for me sometimes. It be tough.
It's in the little things, but. Like for local artists, I tell them to do it on the front end so they ain't got to think about it on the back end. But that's the kind of shit that labels think about for you. Like that's where good managers think about those things. Like getting a good team in position to think about them things so you ain't got to think about it makes it so much easier.
Even my manager though, he'll
man, don't put him on the spot because I'm gonna be on his ass.
He be on my ass though. Like he be on my ass about you. Him, Gordo. Send Bacon Bear music, nigga. Why the fuck is you not cleaning your music? And I still be like, hit a J and forget. I'll be like, fuck. They curse me out for sure.
That's okay.
It'll be me.
Listen, that's okay. I'll leave the door open. I just really try to keep a light heart. Because like I said, it's niggas at this point that have definitely just really hurt my feelings. I've really been taking that shit to heart. But that you here finally means a lot to me. And this means that we are turning over a new leaf. And we a daddy now. He got new music out. He's doing a lot of good shit. So where can we follow you? Where can we be your friend? Where can we smoke with you, collab with you? Are you taking collabs?
Yeah, I'm taking collabs.
Okay, where can we do
you
that?
can follow me on Instagram at Really Riff. On Twitter, you can follow me at Don't Call Me Sonny. Apple Music, JG Riff, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you want to find me, YouTube. If you want to come smoke good, come to Popular DC or Hidden Gems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, easy. So plenty of places to find you, but congratulations on all your success thus far, everything else that you're going to do for the rest of the year. I'm excited for AI Riff because if this is any indicator, it's only up from here.
Thank you.
To the DMV and beyond, you can check out this interview and more at Little Bacon Bear at littlebaconbear.com. Thank you so much, Mr. Riff.
You're welcome.
Honey.